What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Grace Barbecue. I'm Big Ed, and man, it is a beautiful Memorial Day weekend out in Southern California. We got kids playing in the park right behind me. I'm hearing people on dirt bikes, and got people like me out here rolling smoke. And hey, with that being said, I just wanted to take a second to give thanks and pay homage to the brave men and women who served in the U.S. military and have given their lives for our freedom. May God bless your souls, and may God bless your families. All right, son, so what we doing today?
Baby back rib.
And what we doing it on?
The Weber Smoky Mountain.
And is it going to be good?
Yes.
You sure?
I'm sure.
All right, then, let's get it. All right, guys, so we got this long, beautiful weekend ahead of us. And, hey, you know, if I got that kind of time, I'm on the grill. So we're doing some baby back ribs today, man. And we got a nice little profile. Simple, short and simple. And mainly two ingredients. We're going to use some olive oil for our binder. For our rub today, we're going with one of my favorites, man. This is GQ's The Rub. And this is a more savory rub. I got a sauce that has quite a bit of little bit of sweetness to it, and so this will kind of counter that. We also have some of this 16 mesh black pepper that we're going to hit these ribs with. As far as our wood selection go, we're going to run with some apple wood. It's a chunk I had cut up from a split, and a little bit of hickory. And we're going to let that just kiss these baby back ribs, man, and that's going to put an excellent profile on it. One of my favorite for ribs. So we're going to go ahead and let these Blue Hogs charcoals finish firing up, and we're going to get to cooking. And today, guys, we got an oldie but goodie. Hey, man, I'm rolling on that Weber 22 today, that Weber Smoky Mountain, and that's going to do its thing. It's doing it as we speak. But this thing's an absolute beast. I haven't cooked on it in quite a while, and so I'm going to enjoy this. Okay, so for those of you who are interested, man, this is a setup in the Weber kettle, good old minion method. And again, we got that hickory and that apple wood down in there. We're running with some Blues Hog briquettes today. And hey, man, we're about to go ahead and get this Weber set up, and I'll be back with you soon. All right, guys, so we got two slabs of baby back ribs here. One beautiful, but look, man, look what these butchers did to this shit, man. This is bad. I kind of want to cut this off. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this just yet. But look at this, how it's all gouged into this. Come on, Sam's Club. But at any rate, this is what we got. At any rate, we're gonna go ahead and get these seasoned up. And I did remove the membrane and trim them down a little bit. And I'm just going with a little olive oil today. All right, and we're gonna go down with some of this 16 mesh black pepper. Coming back with the GQ. All right, guys, so I went ahead and just cut that piece away, kind of cut it at a bias to where the cut part lays flat. And it's you know how we like things to be, but it is what it is, given the, you know, given the circumstances. But hey, we're gonna go ahead and let these things sweat for about 15 to 20 minutes. By that time, our Weber Smoky Mountain should be up to temp, and then we'll go ahead and get these bad boys on. I'll be back. Okay, guys, we are about 225 right now, and at this point, we'll go ahead and get these ribs on. This Weber Smoky Mountain is gonna climb a little bit. It'll probably come up to around 250. But 225 will be a nice point to put them on, bring them in nice and easy. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing opened up, get these ribs on, and get to smoking on this wonderful holiday weekend. Let's get it. We're gonna make sure these is nice and thick, so we just gonna bunch them together. But at this time, as we look at this beautiful color that this GQ rub has put on these ribs, we're gonna go ahead and put these babies to bed. And I'll probably check on them in about another hour and a half or so. But until then, let's go ahead and get this thing closed down. All right, guys. Well, I have you here, man. As you can see, we are running at 250 degrees on this thing. And if, there's any new people out here watching these videos and you're on the fence, you want to get into smoking and you want to, kind of make a decision on what kind of smoker to get, it would be hard for me to recommend something more user-friendly than this Weber Smoky Mountain right here. The reason being is it's so easy to set it and forget it. This is almost the equivalent of a pellet grill. The only difference is, you have to get the fire going yourself, which to me is kind of more beneficial. You can mix and match your woods. And I know some people are going to say, well, you can do the same with pellets. But if you want to get more hands-on, like, you want to build your own fire, start your own fire, and things like that, this is a great way to do it. And I just wanted to kind of throw that out there for any of you new guys who are just coming in the barbecue. And hey, there's drums and Weber kettles and high-end smokers and things like that. Yeah, guys, so if you go ahead and you get one of these things and you're looking to learn how to run it, just a quick tip: if you set 2 of the vents at about 1/3 of the way open and the last vent you crack about halfway open, you could pretty much assure yourself right there with that setup that you're going to run 250 degrees solid just across the board. And it's as simple as that. So yes, sir, this Weber Smoky Mountain is an excellent grill. Highly recommended. All right, guys, we are back, and I haven't been doing any looking on this cook today, man. I just, this thing is sitting at 250 degrees. So let's go ahead and see. You seeing with me how we're looking. This is my really first time lifting this lid. I know with all this fat in there, with the moisture inside this pit, it's a moist environment, and it takes a while for the bark to get set up. I was going to check them at the 1.5 hour point, but I just didn't want to open the pit up. I'm trying to get these things done. And so at this point, I'm going to just hit the little, we got some dryness in some areas of these ribs, but we still got fat coming out, fat still rendering all in here, so it's not going to take much. We're going to mist them with a little bit of vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, and a little bit of water I got mixed up in a spray bottle. So let's go ahead and do that right quick. A little on the edges. Yes, sir. That is how we looking. And I guess we got about an hour to 1.5 hours. Well, let's keep it rolling. Junior said we okay. I'm going to take his word for it. We are back, and due to time constraints, we are losing sunlight. So I went ahead and I bumped this bad boy up to 275. Also went ahead and threw myself some links on here and threw a little Texas crunch on these baby backs. And I'm not going to keep them in this foil for too long. I just kind of want to help them reach that desired temp, which is around, I don't know, say 201 or something like that. Somewhere around that area. We'll check for probing, of course. But yes, sir, we still rolling, still enjoying this beautiful holiday. All right, guys. We are back, and look at all of that meat. Looking nice and tender. Got a couple of shiners coming through on this one. That's okay. That lets us know that we are tender and where we need to be. So at this point, man, let's go ahead and get these things sauced up, because everyone is ready to eat. Let's get it. How sexy is that? Boy, it's about to be some good eating around here. So hey, man, you know what time it is. I'm gonna get these things off, and I'll see you in the kitchen. All right, guys, I'm in the kitchen, so you already know what time it is. We're about to go ahead, get these ribs sliced up, see how we done on these bad boys, and we're about to get into it. All right, guys, there she is, man, the star of the show. Beautiful looking baby back rib. But enough talking about it, enough looking at it. Let's get to eating on it. you can see that. I can. I'm gonna take a bite. Perfect bite through, man. Smoke ring, not too pronounced, but that's fine. We're gonna go right here. Hey, finger licking good, guys.